Wow, wow, wow. Finally, I'm here. It took a lot of time, network glitches, but I'm happy I'm here at the end of the day. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be in different parts of the world. You are highly welcome to my series. I've been coming live for a couple of days and I've been talking about tools, everyday tools that we use as a virtual assistant. Please, if you are just joining and you have never come across my profile on YouTube, kindly show your support by liking and subscribing, share this live, please. And a little bit about me. My name is Adebisi Ebun. I talked about tips, tools, resources that can help founders succeed, as well as virtual assistants. And I've been talking about this series, which I'm still talking about today, on how you can learn about tools that you need every day. And as a virtual assistant, why you don't really need to go and learn a tools before you know how to use it. By just practicing it and just doing a mock-up project about a tools, you can learn about it. And that is what exactly I'm here to talk about. In my previous life, I talked about how you can use Canva, how you can use Google Workspace, how you can use Zoom. But today I'm talking about something different, and I'll be talking about how you can use ClickUp. ClickUp is a popular name, like you hear it everywhere. ClickUp, ClickUp, ClickUp. ClickUp is a tools that we use every day as a virtual assistant. In fact, let me say 9 out of 10 founders they use ClickUps to manage their projects, and that is exactly what I am here to talk about. Okay, okay. Just give me a moment. Give me a moment. I'll be right back. So let's continue. So, what is ClickUp? ClickUp is a project management tool that we use for collaboration, for streamlining workflow to make sure that everything is well organized and well arranged, to make sure that every task is being managed appropriately. That is what ClickUp is being used for. So, if you're a virtual assistant, this is the right community to join as we are exploring the world of everyday tools that we use as a virtual assistant and how you can leverage on this tool. So what I usually do in my life, I usually share the screen and I usually show you the full and live workflow of tools, which is what I'm about to do now. So I'll be sharing my screen and I'll be showing you the backend system of ClickUp and how it works. So let's dive in. So the first thing is for me to share my screen. I experienced some things the other day when I was talking about Canva. I don't know, but my screen got stopped at a point, and I'm hoping it's going to be like that. So let's wait and see how it goes. Let me wait for you to load. I'm still waiting for you to load and show. Good. Today is good. Today is good. So this is ClickUp. ClickUp is one of the project management tool. One thing I like about ClickUp is that ClickUp has free features, which means that if you're a founder that is building on a budget and you know you are bootstrapping, you're managing your funds, ClickUp is the best tool for you to manage teams, to manage projects, and to automate workflow. I would tell you that I've been using ClickUp for the past 3 years with some of my clients, and it's always been a good thing for me. Personally, when I'm working with projects, especially projects that require deadlines where I need to remember the task that is ahead, I trust ClickUp. ClickUp will notify me in my email when a task is already approaching its deadline or when it has already passed its due date. I will receive notification. I will receive notification if the task is reoccurring. Immediately I finished one, I will receive notification to start another one the following day in my inbox. And that's why I like ClickUps. I like it so much because it's also user friendly. You can add document to it. You can track your time on ClickUp. Yes, the free features has that option. Like once you are working on any project, you click on your time, you clock in, and once you finish your project, you clock out. ClickUp has those options. And I've always been introducing ClickUp to virtual assistants who are just like they want to have the experience and they want me to train them because I do a couple of training for those right-hearted ones, not generally. I know how I screen people based on the way they react or the way they interact with me. So it's not general thing. So I use ClickUp with them. And the reason why I'm using ClickUp is that they need to learn how to use project management too. A lot of them find it difficult to use ClickUp, and most of them said they will learn it. But I keep on saying it, as a virtual assistant, you must know how to use a lot of tools. If you don't know how to use a lot of tools, it's gonna really affect you as time goes on. So you must learn how to use tools. How can you learn how to use tools? By creating mock-up projects. Just create a project for yourself, screenshot it, watch videos about how to use the tools. And most of the time, I've attended ClickUp webinar. They do host webinar. They train you on how to use their tools. So you can also attend their webinar to learn how to use the tool. So when you open your ClickUp, then let's go to home. Because I've actually used this to manage some projects, you are going to see some of the projects I've used this to manage. This is just for training sake. So there are a lot of things you can do with ClickUp. Like I say, you can use ClickUp to train people. You can use ClickUp to manage your social media. You can use ClickUp to collaborate together with your team. You can add your SOPs and every other things. And I'm directing this to founders with ClickUp. So I highly recommend ClickUp. When you go home on ClickUp, you have the opportunity to see your projects at a glance. Like you can see it from look, you can see what has been recently done on your ClickUp, which is one advantage about it. Another thing is that when you click on ClickUp inbox, you will receive important notification about your project. Maybe somebody is asking question, or there is a deadline, or there is an additional information about a particular project you're working on. You will always see it there. You also see your teams on ClickUp. You can see everybody, you can see the analytics, you can see everybody that are on this ClickUp is showing here. Then documents. You can integrate Google Document to ClickUp. You can add documents. You can use ClickUp to organize all information in one place. So that is, you have that dashboard, and there are many interface in ClickUp. So you can create video clips in ClickUp. You can create a clip. You can use a voice message. You can use it for almost everything you need when it comes to managing teams, when it comes to managing projects. You can use ClickUp for almost everything you need. Honestly, that is how ClickUp works. So, and that is what I am here to share with you today. So, without wasting much time, let me show you how you can create projects. Look at that plus sign. It's showing create. Now, once you click on that project sign, you are going to tell this to what kind of thing you want to create. Do you want to create a form? Do you want to create a document? Do you want to create a dashboard? Do you want to create a whiteboard? You know what you can use whiteboard for? You can use it for project tracking. This kind of something that you can visualize. That is what the whiteboard is all about. Just as if you're in a classroom and somebody is trying to teach and explain how something works. Exactly. That's what you can use it for in whiteboard. Then we already have some templates that you can make use of. So you can also use templates. Let me go back. You can use templates. Once you click on templates, you will see different available templates that you can use. Now, let me scroll. You can see we have content management templates. We have bulk tracking. We have agency management template. I'm not going there. Let me go back. I guess I mistakenly pressed that. Go back, go back, go back, go back. So we also have all hands meeting, audit program, bar graph whiteboard. That's for scrum management, project management, ad schedule, advertisement, agency management, 90-day Instagram success checklist, A/B content management and testing. There are more. You can see 107 more templates that you can use when it comes to ClickUp. We also have strategic marketing plan, event marketing, quick start product management, content management, and so on and so forth. If you're just joining, kindly share your support by sharing this live with other people so that they can also join. This is a way of supporting what I do. I also created a poll where I would like to know your view about the timing, if it is a convenient time. Remember, I just start my live and I want to reach out to many virtual assistants as possible. Thank you for your support. So let's go back. This is taking us back. No, I'm not creating anything now. I want us to use the example of that social media content project. So that's what I want to. Let me go back to create. Let me go back to templates. So let's allow the templates to load. Yeah. Now I want to click on this content management and let's see what it entails. So this template makes content marketing a breeze with everything you need for planning and creating content across multiple channels, websites, blogs, social, and email. It's your one-stop shop. This template supports an end-to-end workflow that goes from request intake to planning with documents to maintaining an editorial calendar and to delivering content. That is what we have on ClickUp. And when you look at the complexity, this is not too hard to use. You can see it here. It is beginner friendly. So you don't need to start worrying that, wow, how will I use this? No, 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 no. Now let's scroll down to see what other key features are in this template. We have 10 custom fields, 10 status groups. You know what is meant by status groups? Like when you start a project, it will show start, it will show in progress. If it needs to be reviewed, it's going to be reviewed and others. It also have 5 automation, 6 view types. So there are different ways you can view this project when you use it. And it was built by ClickUp. It has been used more than 70,000 times for you to see that this really works very well. So let's click on use templates. Now, if you want to use this template, you have to give it a folder name. Let's suggest a name. Let's say AB content. content management. So we need to ask for the location that this template will be used. So let's say we want to use it at the team space. So what options do you want to import everything, or you want to customize import? But I just feel like let's try to import everything and see how it's going to look like. So I'm going to click on import everything. So you're going to import it as it is. Import everything. Use templates. So let's wait. This template is loading. So now the template is loading. Let's just hold on while the template finish loading. So we can just start working on this. Like I said, just like, support, and share this live with other people. This is going to really, really help a lot of people in their career journey. It's a way of supporting me. Good, good. You can see I have this here. Content management team is applied. You see, status is pending because we've not done anything on this particular tool. So let's click on it and dive in. Yeah, so I'm trying to open the sidebar so that we can view it very well. Then I'm going to scroll down to team space. So my system may load a little bit slower because I'm sharing my screen and I'm going live at the same time. So just bear with me if it is loading slow at a very slow rate. So this is showing overview. Yeah, AB content management. That is what we have here. You can see other projects I've worked on. So I don't want you to get confused. So this is what I just created now. This is basically for content management, for social media management. So you will see the template guide. There is a template guide there. This is a guide that is going to help you to know what you are supposed to do and how to use this template. Like I said, if you take your time and you pay attention to details, you will understand how everything works here. So now I talk about different view. We have list view and we have board view. Let me show you what it looks like. This is a list view. You can add a tax here. You add the tax name, you assign it to someone, you add the due date, you add the priority. Then you also add the status. You can add another column here. So let's continue. This is board view. You can view a project using board view or using list. So this is board view. So let's go to the first thing project here. We have incoming requests. Incoming requests can come from who? From a social media manager about what they need to work on. Then we also have website. I said that this is a complete guide for your social media content management, for your website, for your blog, and for your email as well. It includes meeting notes and team documents. Of course, when you work on this kind of project, you are expected to have meeting and team documents. So let's go to website. Now, For the website, there will be need for new logo. Like if you're just starting, there will be need for logo, there will be need for motion graphic, there will be need for everything that you need is listed here. There will be need of feature animation, blog post header image, website illustration, and banner image. You can see this has already been put in a project format. So for you as a person, what you just need to do is to maybe like edit, remove the date, and add necessary information about your organization. And remember, as a virtual assistant, you should be able to know how to use ClickUp, how to add tasks to ClickUp, how to create workflow on ClickUp. So this is priority, if it is urgent, if it is normal, if it is high. So that's what it means. Then the due date and the primary marketing goal, this is social media marketing. What is the goal? Why are you using this method? Is it to increase your brand awareness? Is it to convert? Is it to generate lead? Or is it to boost your brand engagement? Whichever objective is being shown here. This is in development. There is one in review. So let's show this as calendar. You can show this as calendar. You can see it. When you view it from the calendar aspect, you will know what you are supposed to do on a particular day. For instance, now on Monday, there is something that is needed to be done. You can see it. So this is calendar. We also have board view. I usually like this board view because to me it's easy for me to understand what I need to do, what I need not to do. Maybe I'm already behind the schedule. You can see this is board view. We have NAT view. It depends on what you love working with. This is what NAT views look like. You can see. So this one is even like a list of what you need to do. You can see. Then we also have two more views. We have timeline view, and you can see. So it's going to show you the time this project needs to be done. You can visualize it. So once you look at it once, you can visualize it. That is blog. So let's say this particular project is for repurposing. So let's say you post on the website, you repurpose the blog on social media. So that means the website have to come first. It has to be the first thing you are going to work on. After working on the website, that's when you come to social media. So these are the things that should already be available. Let me go back to, I told you I love board view. Let me see board view. Yeah. So if you are having you're working with social media website, maybe like a blog site, so you must have all your concepts. Those things are in development, like the logo, like the blog post header image, like the motion graphics. Maybe you have a graphic designer that is in charge and that will take care of everything you need. So everything is here, you can see it. So if you need a tag that needs to be on hold, you had it here. If you need a tag that needs to be updated, you had it here. So that is the first part about ClickUp. So now let's go to the blog, the writing of the blog. Everything requires planning. And if you want to strive and succeed as a founder, you must plan your workflow very well. If you don't plan it, it's not going to flow naturally. There's going to be friction, and this may lead to burnout. So you need to plan accordingly. This will really help you to succeed as a founder. So we now have the blog. So what do you need? What information do you need? So under this blog, look at it. Look at it. Let's say 10 free content calendar templates for social media management. I click on it. This is already in review. Now you can add description of how you want this to be done. Maybe you're going to have a prompt that you'll be using for this to succeed, or whichever way, just elaborate further how you will want this to be done. You can see, you can see how it looks like. Channel, blog, link, primary, marketing goal, objective. How much have you spent on your blog? You had it. Then you had your attachment. That is the last part. You scroll down to see the attachment, content calendar template. So you click on it. So this content calendar, oh, this file cannot be previewed. Let's download it. Okay, okay. So this is just an example of what content calendar template looks like and how you can add it to your document as a project management tool. So I'm trying to go back to the previous view on ClickUp. I'm sorry, this is loading slowly. Okay, we are back. We are back. So this is what it looks like. Like when you are managing project, then you always see your action items, what you are expected to do in form of checklists. You can see this is even making it easier. Like if you want to start a blog and you want to succeed, this is making it a lot easier. So look at it. Fill in the WordPress, add images, formatting and spelling, triple check. So that means you need to check very well. Final check to publish, add time tracked to publish this, and new checklist. So this is everything you need to learn about free content calendar templates. Then look at this, how to use ClickUp to succeed in creator economy. Like I said, ClickUp is top notch. It has a lot of things. And you can also ask AI. You can see the Ask AI option. Ask AI to write a description, find similar tasks, or ask about these tasks. So that's another thing you can do with ClickUp. You can see, you can see that's how you can use ClickUp. Let's go back. Let's go back. So now let's go back to in development. That's where we are now. And we want to explore what is there. We're under blog. Yeah, we're under blog. And now let's go to how to build a content creation workflow for your content marketing. So this is how to do it. For me, this is how. Go and drink water. So this is telling us how you can do it. Let's go to the substacks, researching, outline, writing, reviewing and editing. This is the three steps that are very, very essential. So all these are already tasks that can be assigned to someone. So you can assign it to your team member to do a research, and you are going to provide them with detailed information on how they can go about it. So these are other things that are involved. So blog category, budget, channel, link, marketing tax type, and the likes. So let's go back. Let's go back. There are very vital information here. 20 marketing KPIs you need to know. even when you are just starting, when you are a beginner, these marketing tips, you need to know them. So let's click on this so that we can learn. And these are quick tips that are here. I'm coming. So let's scroll down. You see, we have a quick tips here for marketing, for project management, for social media. So let's click on social media. So you can decide that you want to increase website traffic. That's your marketing goal. And ClickUp is going to show you how you can do this and what more information you need to add to this. That is how it works. That is how it works. So let's keep going. Let me close this window, and you know this information is for beginner or for your team member to know. They need to learn about some things, how to use some tools as well as they are joining your team. So you must provide them with all the necessary information. Look at this. 8 powerful marketing OKR example and how to track them. So you click on it and you define the tasks for them to make it easy. You can see if there is an attachment, you view it. It could be a document that is added and you open it if it is still accessible. So I'm having issue with downloading this because the document format is not accessible for me. So click up using X, another document format, and if it's accessible for you in your own case, you can use this format. You can use this format as well. So I'm going back to the previous phase of the document. That's what is happening here. So I want to go back. So I'm back. I'm back. I'm back and better. So after learning all this, these are the essential information you must learn about ClickUp. As a beginner virtual assistant, you must be able to use ClickUp. I cannot tell you everything about ClickUp now. No, we can't learn everything about ClickUp at once because there are just too many. There are just too many. So you have to take it easy when you are learning and learn one step at a time. Learn one step at a time. So I will encourage you when you are learning about any tool, start from the simplest, then proceed to the, you know, to the biggest. Don't rush yourself. Don't say you want to know everything at once. By the time you insisted that you want to know everything at once, this might affect you. Everything will be jam-packed and you get tired of learning. You get confused. So you have to take it easy when you are learning about any tools. Take it one step at a time. That is the best way to learn about tools. So that is that about social media marketing. Now this one is a template because I use templates here. I actually use templates here. Now let me show you how you can do this, how you can run this show without using templates. Like you don't want to use any templates, you want to create your project dashboard from start. And I still prefer creating it fresh from start because you can tweak it anyhow you like. You can tweak it anyhow you like, and you don't need to force yourself. You don't need to adapt yourself to the template that is there in ClickUp. So let's say you want to tweak it to how you like it. So you can just click create a folder, a list, a dashboard. So let me say I want to create a list now. I'll click on a list and I'll write the name of the list, Apple. Then I will tell a little bit about this list. Mock up project. Then it's going to be in which space? Team space, because I want to share it with my teams. And like I decide that I want to make it private, that it is only me that can have access to this. I will just switch it on. So nobody, except when I share it with another person. And if you want to share it another person, you just click on add the member, then you add their email to it. So they receive the notification that they have been invited, then you create. Now, I don't want to use templates. I want to create from scratch. So I just click on create. So I've already create. Then there are some things I can set up here. That's why it's showing. So AI is suggesting something for me. Default fields, custom fields, then status. So I want status to be there. So if you check all this box, that means all this information will be in your project. So that is what it's all about. So I have it. So this can be your to-do list. So I want to write the first one to-do list. I will click on add a task. So when I click on add a task, what is it going to be? Now it can be research about trendy topics. So I can say, okay, this person, so also person, you have to research about trendy topics. Then I will add it. I'll click on save. Once I click on save, this is being saved. Then you can see task created. Your task research about trendy topics have been created. You can copy the URL and you can keep it open. Now you can add assigning. So I'm assigning it to myself. So I will click on me. If I'm assigning other people, I will invite them. So I'm assigning me. I'm assigning myself for this task. Let me close this. I'm still going to show you how I get here. But let me close this dialog box. So I'm going to add my due date. Now, this is where automation comes in. Let's say we used to write a blog every week, like on Monday every Monday we write a blog, and we need to start planning for our blog maybe like on Wednesday. I'm just using that as an example. So I can set, okay, we start planning for the blog on Wednesday, which is on the 10th of December. Then this task is set to reoccurring. So I'll click on reoccurring. Sorry for that. So I'm going to click on reoccurring. What day is it reoccurring? It is reoccurring every, you can see it. It is reoccurring every Wednesday. So that's why it's showing like that. So it's showing that this thing is going to be occurring every Wednesday. And that is exactly what is showing here. Sorry, my electricity has been interrupted, but we continue what we are doing. You can see reoccurring forever. It is a weekly task. I have automated so that on Wednesday I will get the notification on my end that, oh, Adebisi, you need to work on this task. So I click on save. Then I click on priority. Is it urgent? Is it high? Is it important? Or is it low? I'll just add high. It's not urgent, but I must do it by Wednesday. So I'll just click on high. So if I will need to add any other things, I will add it. Then once you click on it, you are going to see the dashboard of that project. You can see it's showing to do. I've not started it. I've not started working on it. I just assigned the task to myself. So the next thing is, when I start this task, I'm going to add in progress. I will change it to in progress. That means I've started working on it. And when I complete it, I'm going to change it to complete. That means I've completed that task for the week. Then the following week, I will receive the notification what is on Wednesday to start planning. Look at this arrow, it's showing that it is reoccurring. Now I can also add comments. I can add clips. I can add file. I can invite someone to come and review this. I can When I write a comment here, I have to add the person's name to it, or anybody on this project will have access to the document. You can add documents on ClickUp. Why it is good to add documents on ClickUp, I don't like using it. I still prefer using my normal, I prefer using my Google documents because of the folder. Google is having a free cloud storage where you can store a lot of things. So you can see, and you'll be seeing the activities on this particular project. Oh, I created this task, I set it to priority, I changed the status of in progress to complete. I also, you see the clickbot automation. Yeah, that is the power. That is the power, and that is what you get when you automate your tasks. That is what you get when you automate your tasks. So let me to on the light. So that's what you get when you automate your tasks, and how that's how automation works. Seems like, well, okay. Even though this is not clear enough, but we are going to manage it while we complete our webinar for today. So that is how to use it. You can add your description, you can write it to AI, you can tell AI to help you to write. So this is everything we need to learn about ClickUp for today. So let me stop sharing. Yeah, that is all for today. See you in my next video. Bye.